back.
Yes, we are back. And you know what? Honestly, I think most, if not all of our followers thought maybe we went into like a witness protection program or something. I think they thought we were lost.
They was like, where you at?
Where you at? Where you
Where
at?
are you?
That part, yeah. But we are here. We are back again.
We
Welcome,
here.
welcome.
Listen, witness protection might have been easier, but because me and Tasha are back in school and it's grad school, and that's really
Mm-hmm.
hard. Okay?
Yes, yes.
But
It's a different story.
we wasn't gone. We wasn't like outside. We was in the lab though.
We
We was in
were
the lab. We was cooking up. You
cooking
know,
for sure, and now we back, we ready to eat. Okay?
definitely,
And we're a little bit different. Yes, and we're not just
definitely.
talking about our looks. Yes, we're a little
Mm-mm.
bit different inside too. We're still your
Think
favorite
so?
girls. We still stylish. We
Definitely.
still, somehow we still tell it like it is. We are still unapologetically ourselves, but let's keep
Forever.
it real. Let's keep it real. The 30s are hitting a little bit different
Mm,
now.
yeah,
Mm,
it's you know what I'm
hardcore.
saying? It's a little too hard. A little too hard.
A little bit. I think it's that grow up era. You know
Ooh.
what I mean? It's where like you're still young, yes, but it's time to grow up. You are now like a full grown adult and it's time
Mm,
to get serious. Roll up your sleeves, take life
roll
a
your
little bit
sleeves.
more
Yes.
seriously. Lock
Yes.
in. That's what my brother
Mm.
always said. Lock in.
That
Lock
dirt
in.
on your shoulder, brush it off. That
Period. Period.
I mean,
So we
we
back. We
have
not
a
gonna be
lot.
talking about like all the things we used to talk about. Some of those things,
Nah,
yeah, we still holding on to
we
that, but
still
we're evolving a little bit. We're going to talking more about the things that have more impact.
yes,
Just yeah,
yes. We have like grown up just a little bit.
a little
Just-
bit,
I'm not.
just a
I
little
mean,
bit,
the dating story, you're
just a
still
little
gonna get
bit.
that.
I'm not on.
But listen, life, like Tasha said, has been hitting hard.
Yeah,
And we're back in school. And we're back in school for like a second degree, third
hmm
degree.
hmm
And we are
the pressure is
like,
on.
yeah, we're just
You know,
shifting.
yeah.
We're pivot. That's probably pronounced that wrong. Boom.
No, pivot was right. You said it
That,
right. It's pivot. Yeah,
so,
100%.
I mean, I think a lot of our audience may be going through that. I'm seeing
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
in conversations. I'm seeing it on social media. A lot of us are trying to redirect and just do better.
And I think that's a good thing. I think it shows, evolution, growth.
Ooh, it's a good
Um,
word.
yeah, you evolve over time. You don't stay the same, I hope.
Mm-mm.
So we're still vibing, but we have the receipts now. We got the research to back up what we talking about.
And I have to say, I really, even though outside, like, the political climate, it's looking, but
Yeah.
I like the stage of life that I'm at now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I
Yeah,
want
I
our
do get
audience
that.
to join.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
Yeah.
get that. I like the way that you frame that because I agree. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the most comfortable place to be sometimes, but
Mm.
I do appreciate where I am right now. And I recognize it's not my final destination. You know what
No.
I mean? But I can look back and say, "Ooh, thank God I'm not there anymore." Like, I'm proud of where I am right now, and I know there's more to come. So it feels good. And I just wanna say, like, we gotta acknowledge the fact that we've been gone for 1 year. That's a good amount of time, but it's important to mention, like, that silence was not a failure. That was taking some valuable, much needed time to reassess, to figure out our direction in life individually, personally, and together collectively for this podcast.
Yes.
Like we were thinking about our brand, what we want to say, what we want to share, what we think you guys want to hear, and where are we in life right now? How can we share that with you guys?
Mhm.
Like you said, bring you on the journey. So it's not a failure. If anything, it was like a tool or like, I don't know, help me out. What's
Eh,
the word I'm
I
looking
wanna
for?
ride on that. It's like, this saying, and I think us millennials, we're hard on ourselves. I think our generation is hard on ourselves,
We
and
are.
I think we forget to remember, you fall down, you can fall down 7 times, but make
Preach,
sure
preach,
you get
preach.
up again.
That's right.
I
You
think the
don't even
phrase is you
know.
fall down 7 times, you get up 8.
Yeah.
So keep getting up. I mean, failure is I don't think it shouldn't even be in our vocabulary,
No. If
you
you're
know?
trying, then you didn't fail. It was just lesson learned. And I love that you
Mhm,
said that because it's like you over here preaching and don't even realize that that was a biblical reference. Like it talks about clock it. It talks about how a just man he falls 7 times and he gets up again. And it's like that's true. In life we gonna fall, we gonna mess up, we gonna like pivot, we're gonna
mhm,
figure it out, but it's don't give up. You keep going. You get up again. You try again. You
mhm.
strategize again. You reinvent. You do all the things. Like you keep pushing through. Yeah.
Yes, as I
And that's
think
what we're
the
doing.
thing yeah, and I think the
Yep.
thing we need to remember is kindness for yourself. You're trying.
Mm,
That's it.
I like that.
Tr Try. It's hard to
Yes, it
keep
is.
doing that, you know? I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
you know?
So I want to take like a little post check before we jump into the other
Okay,
portion of our conversation.
okay.
It's kind of a new thing, but we want to make sure that we like kind of start doing this a little often. So on like a scale of 1 to 10, where
Mhm.
are you right now? Like, how are
Ooh.
you feeling? How is this week going? What's your number
I have to say, like, right
right
now for
now?
me,
Right now.
you know what? I need to show myself some kindness. I need to practice what I'm preaching.
Mm.
I feel like I'm out of 5,
Ooh.
only because I didn't do everything I wanted to do this
Mm.
weekend. But I had class yesterday. I have weekend classes. I have
That
weekend
is not
classes.
easy. God bless you. Mm.
But presentation and my professor liked it, and I was like, so
Yeah.
that's why I give myself a 5.
We
How
gotta
about
tell a
you?
story on that one. That's good. I'm
Thank
proud of you.
you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
Presentations are
you.
fun for me. I like them, but not everyone likes them. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
understand the anxiety that comes with it. So I'm very proud of you. It sounds
thank
like you
you.
did that. Did that.
Well, how about
Um,
you? How you
for
feeling?
me, you know what? I feel good. I feel good. No, honestly, I think I'm gonna say I'm about a 7.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
great. I'm on this gut health challenge that's
Yes,
really
you told me about that.
yeah, and maybe I'll like add the link in the show notes or something if people are interested or curious and maybe want to join or do it themselves. But basically, it's just really focusing on improving your gut health. That's related to your overall health. It affects everything. It affects your brain, how you think, how you feel physically, emotionally,
Energy too?
all of that. Everything.
Everything nice.
Everything. It really starts with your gut, honestly.
Mm.
That's the thing. If you can heal or improve your gut, like your overall quality of life will improve. And since I've been on this challenge, I see that. And it really hits like 7 categories. I don't want to talk too much, but basically it's been helping me with like my sleep, my
Oh,
exercise and movement, my diet, um I'm having a little brain fart right now, but just all of the things that make up who you are. There's the spirituality aspect there. It really hits on all of the parts of you as a person. And so I love that. It's not just food focused or diet focused, but
It's
it's everything.
holistic, just everything.
It's holistic. And so that alone has really helped me. I feel so much more productive. I have a lot more energy to do things and I'm just like motivated. You know what I mean? And then school. So I'm taking a
Mm.
class, you, and I didn't have a presentation, but we have a group project. And that
Oh, those
is
are
not fun traditionally, but Imma be optimistic. But we were able to complete our task this give it a little bit of,
we
it was
love
a little bit late, but we got it done, and I feel really good about that. So, overall, I just feel like I checked off the things on my to-do list this week, and
for
I
this
feel great.
week. Love that.
I feel great. So,
But,
yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
there's some room for improvement. Some things I'm like, I procrastinated on that, but overall, I feel good. So it's a solid 7, girl. It's a solid
love
7.
that.
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
We have to be the good space for
Yes.
sure. For
Yes.
sure. But I mean, I I have to say I see how we can be on ourselves, hard
Mhm.
on ourselves,
Yeah.
doing this. Or we have so many tasks during the week, and then it's like, wait a minute, did I
Yeah.
did I give myself a pat on the back? Did I do that? Did I do that?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I think now I'm starting to do that more. And I think
mhm,
that is a big part of why I feel good too. It's because I'm taking the time to kind of like reflect on my week and I'm looking and I'm like, wow, I did all of that. Like, girl, get it. Like, you are really doing the thing, okay? So I'm really just proud, and I think that's so true. We get caught up in like the hustle and the bustle of life, and we forget that we are that girl, we are that guy, we are
yes.
doing it. You know what I mean? Like you
Mhm.
said, pat yourself on the back. You're doing great. You woke up today. You
I want
did
to
some
say that
stuff.
I really want to bring I
Like,
really want to bring that to this season of our podcast. Just kind of celebrating our wins, our small wins, big wins. I
yes.
really want to bring that to a fresh part of our journey. And I'm sure we're gonna have bumps in the road, but you guys are gonna see that.
I
You
mean,
need to
yeah.
see that. I think that
We're
keeps
human,
us
we're not
keep
perfect.
that just about to say that keeps us very human,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, 100%. I'm not interested in portraying like perfection. That's not
Mm-mm.
my ministry. Um, my, I think, goal is just to show progress.
Yes.
I'm better than I was yesterday. And that's really the goal for me. Like, I wake up every day and I just try to be better than I was 2 days ago, last week, a month ago. That's the progress that I'm talking about. That's what I value right now. And I think you're right. Like, our culture just tells us differently. There's this lie that if you pause or if you stop, then you failed or, you're lost and you don't know what you're doing. It's like, no, actually, you could be taking that time to reflect. You could be taking that time to really figure out where you want to go. And I had to do that. Like with grad school, it took me a long time to make the decision about what I wanted to study. It took me a while to figure it out. I had options and I was like paralyzed. I didn't know what to do. And I think
Mhm.
that's something we have to like acknowledge. Like you can't sit
It's
on
a
things too long because you become paralyzed. You
yes!
gotta move. So you
You
gotta make
gotta
a
you gotta
decision.
you gotta gamble on yourself, you gotta bet on
Yeah.
yourself, you gotta
Trust. Trust
invest in
yourself.
you.
And have faith that it's gonna work
Oh,
out. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're gonna pivot and you're gonna keep it going. You know what I mean? So,
mhm,
not to preach too much, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's the important thing that I want to share. That's one of like the bigger lessons that I've been kind of like that's been emphasized for me lately. Like, move, do it, go ahead, and it's okay to
Tasha, like,
pause too.
that's a big life lesson right there, and I
Yeah.
was on that journey myself too. I mean, literally, teacher and I are on the same boat, and it was accidentally
Yeah.
because I did fail grad school the first time around, and I
Tell
was
it. Tell it.
paralyzed for like 3 years to go back. I'm like, I know my story's not over. I know my chapter's not over. I know, like, I know it. I feel it. But I've gotten, throughout that time, I've gotten rejection letters, and
It's
those
hard.
suck.
It's hard.
Uh,
Very
it's
hard.
a pill to swallow.
Yeah.
But one night I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna apply for the school that I've always wanted, and I thought I wouldn't get accepted in. I'm like, fuck
Mhm.
it, let me apply, submit. Thought nothing of it because I was getting so used to getting rejected. I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever. And then fast forward a few months later, oh, you've been accepted. What?
Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
Right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
So that teacher's right. Just sometimes just sitting and then being stuck, it's a very real thing, especially for our generation. And then you're like, You gotta get up and be like,
Yeah. Like,
get up, brush it off.
brush it off. Brush it off. And you're gonna have to get up several times in life. You know what I mean?
You do.
It's not a one-time thing. Uh,
Mm-mm.
I am a firm believer that I think that life will teach you that you will get like knocked down and you got to get up several times. And that's part of the journey. That's what
It
when you're
is.
down, that's what you learn the most about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I think that's where like most of your growth comes. So I would say don't try to avoid that when it
Mm-hmm.
happens. Like welcome it and lean in. Like, what is this teaching me? What do I need to learn right now? What do I need to take away from this experience? So, number one, it doesn't happen again because you don't want to be in the
Mm-hmm.
same thing again, again, again. But
And
also,
expect
like,
different results.
that part. But
You
then
can't.
also like, okay, now that I know this, like I can warn others or I can like help other people so they can avoid it. They don't have to fall for the same things or experience the same traumas or whatever. You know what I
Will
mean?
you reopen that wound that you really didn't need to reopen? If you've watched our first season, we've talked about our dating journey, and I
Mhm.
look back and I'm like, there's so many times where I should have left that person, but
Oh,
then I end up having to heal from that person, and healing takes a long time. So that's what I mean. In the season, you're gonna hear about growth because
yes.
I want to make sure the audience who is younger than us, I want to be the biggest sister for y'all.
That like
Leave.
I guess we not aunties yet, okay? We big sis,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Not aunties yet.
No, I wanna be the big sister for y'all. Be like, you know what? You not happy with that man? Let him go. And
Yeah.
sometimes the truth is hard to swallow. Believe me, in my 20s,
Mhm.
I didn't like hearing some shit. I
Mhm.
didn't like it, but I'm like, you know what? Now I look back, I'm like, damn,
It
you're
was
not
true.
happy in that relationship? Go. It's not equally yoked? Go. You're not happy at that job? That's okay. You spent four years in that degree, and you're like, that's okay. Start again.
Start again.
Start again.
Start again.
Get a new major. Explore. Tour colleges. Your life did not end because you didn't succeed in that.
In that one
That's your
area.
experience. Yes.
Yeah, that part.
Yes.
And school is not for everyone. So you don't gotta go
Mhm.
back to school. You can take up a trade. You can I mean, people are so creative. Like there's people
Yes.
who do like nails and hair and they have like skills. Like go work on your craft. Go develop
Yes.
your skills. Do what you are great at. What's easy for you. Like that thing that's within you that just comes naturally. It's not hard for you. Go develop that. Like think outside the box. Don't limit yourself. I think
Mhm.
that's another thing. A lot of us have kind of been convinced that we have to do things the traditional route. We have to go to school and get a degree and then go to graduate school and get a second and third degree and then go and join the workforce and get the career and then move up in the ladder. But that's not everyone's story. And it's not
It's
meant
not.
to be everyone's story. Your journey may look different. And that's okay. That's why I said, like, I think we're really saying it's okay to reinvent yourself. It's okay. I actually highly encourage it, you know?
Highly
Like
recommend it. You
10 out of
know
10.
you know,
10 out of
my
10.
my ladder of success is gonna probably look different than your ladder of success.
Mhm.
But you know what? I'm still gonna cheer you on.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
part.
And I think what I've learned is everything is not like, straight up and down vertical growth. Like some things is like, it's more horizontal. Like you move, you transfer to a different area. It's not necessarily like growing in like
Mhm.
moving up the ladder, but sometimes it's like deepening your roots and really like
Yes.
uncovering who you are. And I think that takes a lot more effort and time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Healing is not, direct line.
True.
And
No.
I want to
No.
make sure that always on the podcast you're gonna see me be very
Mhm.
human,
Mhm.
very unfiltered.
Period. I have a
Yes.
question. So when you told your grandma, like from
Mhm.
a Latina perspective, when you told your grandma, like, you know what, I'm about to do this. I'm about to go back to school. I'm about to, start doing this, whatever this is for you, and it's a little bit deviant from what maybe people thought you were gonna do. What was her reaction? Like, because
Oh
I'm
my god,
curious.
my grandmom is literally honestly my biggest fan.
Love
I
that.
wouldn't be where I'm at in life
I love that.
without my grandma, really, like, that's my bestie, okay? I
Yeah.
drive her crazy, I know it. I
Mhm.
say things very unfiltered with her too, but like literally that's my best friend. I'm going back to school for a dual degree. I'm pursuing in
Yeah,
hope
girl.
of getting my MSW and becoming a sex therapist. And of course I have specializations. And then I'm also pursuing my human sexuality degree so I can hopefully teach sex education. And that's my goal, that's my mission. And grandma's just like, "You're gonna get your PhD, I just know it. You're gonna become doctora,
Yes.
so I know." I was like, "Period."
Yes.
And it going back the second time, it feels right.
Mhm.
It feels right, you know? And I think I wish I'd told 2016 Toy. That's a trend right now, the 2016 thing. So
Oh,
I
okay.
wish I'd told 2016 Toy, if you feel it doesn't feel right, leave.
Nah, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, leave.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta really tr- trust your gut and like
Mhm.
chew and sit with the moment. And I think coming back to the podcast this time around means something because we sat with it, we grown, we cooked in the lab, we did some
Mhm.
self reflecting, and that's
Mhm.
how I can show up for our audience. Because
Yeah.
I did this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, how
Yeah.
did you know what? I never really asked. I knew you went back to school, and I knew you were like, kind of trying to decide the path for a while, what you wanted to do, what you wanted to major, and I remember that. But how did mom feel? How did your partner feel? How did like you gone back to school?
Oh,
I know it's a journey.
yeah. Yeah. I think, first of all, very supportive. Very like, yeah, we know you gonna crush it. Like, go for it. Very supportive. I think I was the one that was very like second guessing and a little bit doubtful of myself. I was the one that was like, I don't know if I can do it. Coming up with all of the excuses of why I maybe should postpone it. And I think that was just like lack of confidence and lack of like having the right tools. You know what I mean? Because just like self-disclosure, I have ADHD and it's a
Me
real
too.
challenge for me. Yeah, like academically, I'm a very strong student. I make the grades, yes, but it is a struggle. It's very hard behind the scenes for me to
Who
focus and
nobody sees that
retain. So I was like, do I have the energy? Do I have the capacity
capacity.
to do this, that capacity to do it? And I was just like, I was second guessing myself. And they were cheering me on, like, yeah, like when you going back to school? Like you said that, like we waiting on it. You know what I mean? So I love that. And I think that really kind of like pushed me to like, okay, what am I waiting for? You know, if I'm not ready now, I'm never gonna be ready. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is the time to do it. I have the support. Like they got my back. They cheering for me. They're excited for me. And I think the same kind of goes with writing this book. So just to kind of like share with the audience, I'm writing a book and it's something that I've been told several times throughout the years I need to do. And I was always like, what am I writing about? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to
Who have
share. That I was paralyzed. And um I never forget it was my brother and my partner. We were sitting down, all three of us, we were just chatting, and then that came up and he was like, book. Write the book. And I don't know why it hit that time. I've had professors tell me, you know, I've had friends from the past tell me, I'm gonna tell you this. Even God Himself was like,
girl.
"No, that's crazy,
You should
right?
do
What you doing? What are you doing?" Playing.
it.
That's what I was doing. I was playing. And I don't know. I was stuck in my head. I convinced myself that like I didn't have nothing to say and I didn't know where to start. And it was like I just finally like got fed up with myself. I'm like, seriously,
Tasia,
enough is enough.
come on.
They like, you know, finish, Tasia,
Not finished up.
finish. So that's what I did. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And I think that I had to do it scared. I had to do it without all of the answers. I had to do it without knowing what the outcome was gonna be. I had to do it scared. And I'm still like scared. I don't know what's gonna come with the book, how things are gonna like what's my next move after I finish with school. Like I know I'm gonna I have a business and I'm gonna continue to grow that, but it's a lot of like moving pieces and I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. I know great things, big things are gonna come, but it's like, woo, you know, it can be a little bit
You gotta
intimidating.
manifest.
It's a
You
little
gotta
bit
manifest.
intimidating, like, "Oh my gosh, like, God, that's what you have for me? Okay." You know, so but I'm here, you know, I'm like, I gotta put my faith where my mouth is, like, I gotta move,
Yes.
you know, you can't just be talking, you gotta walk that walk
Gotta
too,
move.
you know what I'm saying?
And like
So,
you said, you
yeah,
can't be stuck.
can't be
You
stuck, you know?
gotta move.
Gotta move, gotta move. And
Yeah.
so I think the pressure of like being successful or, you know, having like stability, that was more of me. That was never like my family or my partner. Never. They were always like, so we know you got it. Yeah. Why you waiting? You should have already started a long
Why are
time
we
ago.
waiting?
Why are you waiting? What are you
Sometimes,
doing?
sometimes we can really be our own worst enemy.
Period.
And like I'm the same way. I'm the same way because I love to write, and I've been told by my professors, "Hey, you need to publish this," and I'm like, "We'll
Get
see,"
to it.
but yes. So
Get to it.
I do. I love to write too. Like literally, that's my hobby. But I need to tap back into it,
You
and
do.
that feeling of being paralyzed is a very real thing. So I mean, if
Yeah.
we're gonna say anything to our audience, I think to like kind of tie into this episode, is just bet on yourself. You know, don't be
Hmm.
hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself. I mean, you know, the person
Hmm.
you are today can be the different than the person you are tomorrow. You know, and this
I
is a
hope
journey
so.
that yes, and this is a journey we're all going on
Mhm.
together.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Yeah.
would say this, like, writing this book has required me to find my voice. It's required
Oh,
me to do a lot of self-assessment and evaluation. Um, it's been really good. Like, part of, like, a healing journey is, like, that soul
searching.
discovery,
Yeah. Yeah.
searching. It's been really good, very rewarding, and it's amazing because when the finished product is there, I can look at that and say, "Wow, like, the work I put
I did
in
that.
did that. I did that." It'll be a tangible thing that you can touch. It's not just an idea, it's not just a thought, it's a real thing. And so I guess that's what I want to inspire you. If you have an idea, you have a thought, you have a dream, have goals, whatever, but you're paralyzed, you're stuck, or you paused, you stopped, or you dropped, you messed
You pick it
up,
up
pick it up again, try again,
again.
try
Like
again,
Elise said,
try
try
again,
again,
try
try
it
again.
again. Yeah. And I want to say for the last piece, this is another new thing that we have. It's kind of like homework. So it's a play on words
Yes.
because we're both in school and we
We're
both have
nerds. We're
homework.
nerds.
So we feel like we want to bring you into that world and kind of give you some homework, but we want to make sure that it's relevant to what we discussed, what we're talking about.
Yes.
Something that you can carry with you during the week, after you've watched this episode, you can continue to kind of like stay in that space. So, do you want to tell the people what the homework is,
I
or would
can.
you
I
like me?
can.
Okay, go, go, go,
I'll
go, go
tell
ahead.
them.
Go ahead.
So write a goodbye letter.
Yes.
The person that you were a year ago,
Come
that
on.
person was great. That
Come on.
person taught you lesson.
Come on.
But yes, but that person is not where you want to be anymore. And that's okay.
How about,
So you
baby?
tell her, I love you.
I appreciate you.
Goodbye.
How,
I
baby?
appreciate you. Blow
Your
kisses.
services is no longer needed.
Your subscription on one boo. It's
Yeah.
expired.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you welcome this new version of you into a new
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, it's a new year, it's a new mindset, new goals. Like you said, the new version of you is here now. It's time to usher
Yes.
that in and release and let go of, dump out the old. It's
Tell that
time.
person,
You can't have both, the old and the new. They can't
that's
coexist. They can't.
yes, holding
You have
on
to
to
make
that.
room for the new.
Yes,
Yeah.
holding on to that old version of yourself. I feel like it's baggage.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta let it go.
For
You got
sure.
to.
So write that goodbye letter to, the old version of you, what you're letting go of, parts, races that you've outgrown. It's time to let go of. You know what I'm saying? Habits, is that the word? And behaviors and things that don't serve you and they won't serve
No,
you in your next season. Write it down. Get it out. You
let
know
it
what I'm
go.
saying? And then let it go. Say thank you so much. I needed it for the time to get through and survive, but I'm here. I'm okay. I'm good. I don't need it anymore.
And
Yeah,
don't.
you don't need it anymore. So that is the homework. Write that letter. So that's all for now. You want to kind of wrap it up?
Until next time. Bye.
Bye. And keep in mind, I'm definitely not the one.
At all.
Peace.
Bye.